They say we're too old to change the world. But right now, the world is begging for the voices of those who've survived wars, recessions, and crises. You think your 60s, 70s, or 80s mean you're out of the game. Think again, history proves us wrong every time. Protests are erupting across America, over 1,400 hands-off. Rallies against Trump and Musk, from coast to coast, and if you think 60+ means sitting on the sidelines, you're selling yourself short. You've got wisdom forged in fire, grit earned through decades, and a voice that can shake the foundations of this country. Age isn't a limit, it's a weapon. Let's wield it, safely, strongly, together. Close your eyes and imagine it, streets packed tight with people, signs slashing through the air, voices roaring, hands off. It's April 9th, 2025, and America's boiling. Washington, D.C.'s got crowds spilling past the Capitol. New York's Times Square is a sea of banners. Even tiny towns like Marietta, Georgia, and Lima, Ohio, are alive with defiance. Why? Because Trump's latest cuts, slashing jobs, threatening Medicare, and Musk's push to gut Social Security have lit a match under us all. Over 73 million Americans rely on those benefits, our benefits, and they're daring to touch them. The news says 1,400 protests have popped up in the last month alone, and they're not slowing down. Now zoom in, there's a woman with silver hair, wrinkles like battle scars, holding a sign that reads, "I worked 45 years. Hands off my future." There's a man, cane in one hand, megaphone in the other, shouting, "Not on my watch." That's us, 60, 70, 80 years strong, and we're not just watching from rocking chairs. I'm, your name, 66 years old, a little arthritis in my hips, but a fire in my gut that's never gone out. Last month, I hit my first hands-off rally in Chicago, wind cutting through my jacket, heart pounding, and a crowd cheering as I waved my sign, "Don't rob the retired." I thought, can I still do this? Am I too old? Then I saw a lady, 79, oxygen tank rolling beside her, chanting louder than me. Too old? No way. We're the backbone of this fight. This video's for you, seniors ready to stand up, but smart enough to do it right. Protests aren't a young man's game, they're ours, if we play it safe and strong. I've been there, felt the rush, made the mistakes, and learned the tricks. Today, I'm sharing 5 steps to join the hands-off movement without breaking your body or spirit. This isn't about reckless heroics, it's about showing Trump, Musk, and the world that we've got decades of fight left, and we're using every ounce of it. Let's dive in. Step 1, gear up like a pro, your body's ready, so should your kit be. Let's start with the basics, your gear. Protests aren't a stroll in the park, they're marathons. Hours standing, walking, shouting in spring sun or drizzle, so you've got to suit up like the seasoned warrior you are. First, shoes. Forget those worn-out slippers or dress shoes from 1995. You need support, cushioned soles, good arches. The American Podiatric Association says we lose 20% of our foot padding by 60. Every step on concrete stings more. I swear by my New Balance 990s, $100 at most stores, but worth every penny when I marched 4 hours in Boston without a twinge. Got bunions or plantar fasciitis? Add gel inserts, another $15, and you're golden. Trust me, I skipped that once in Philly, and my feet screamed for days. Next, clothing. April's tricky, 50 degrees Fahrenheit 1 minute, 70 degrees Fahrenheit the next. Layers are your friend, a breathable t-shirt, a light sweater, a waterproof jacket you can tie around your waist. I got caught in DC last month, sweating through a flannel, then shivering when the wind kicked up. Nearly caught a cold, stupid move at my age. Add a wide-brimmed hat, blocks sun, shields rain, saves your scalp. Skin cancer's no joke. The CDC says 1 in 5 Americans get it, and us fair-skinned folks over 60 are prime targets. I've got a beat-up fishing hat, ugly, but it works. Hydration's non-negotiable. You're out there 4-5 hours, dehydration hits fast. The Mayo Clinic says 75% of seniors are chronically dehydrated. Our thirst signals fade with age. Aim for 6 to 8 cups daily, more if you're sweating. I sling a Camelback over my shoulder, 1-liter pouch, $30 online, looks dorky, but beats passing out in a crowd. Fill it with water, toss in an electrolyte tab, keeps cramps at bay. I learned that after a leg lockup in Miami, thought I'd collapse till a nurse handed me Gatorade. Snacks too, almonds, a banana, maybe a granola bar. Blood sugar drops hit us harder, diabetes or not, you'll feel it. I nibbled cashews in St. Paul, kept me steady through 3 hours of chance. Your signs, your voice, make it count. Foam boards light, $5 at Walmart, wood's too heavy for these shoulders. Mine says, 42 years worked, hands off my benefits. Big black letters, red underline. My grandson helped, took 20 minutes, got nods all day in Denver. Hold it chest high, saves your arms from dying after an hour. And one more trick, a fanny pack. Keys, phone, ID, meds, kept my hands free in Atlanta when cops started hurting us. Gear up smart, and you're not just surviving, you're owning it. Step 2, move smart, not hard, pace yourself like the pro you are. Now, movement. You're not sprinting like it's 1968, and that's your edge, wisdom over wildness. Protests mean walking, sometimes miles, standing in tight packs, dodging elbows. AARP says we lose 1 to 2% muscle mass yearly after 60, but you've still got power if you use it right. Start with stretching, 10 minutes before you leave. I lean against my counter, stretch my calves, 30 seconds each leg, then my hamstrings, shoulders. Did that before Atlanta's rally, no stiffness, even in 80 degrees Fahrenheit heat. Warm muscles mean fewer pulls, better balance. Falls kill 36,000 seniors a year, says the CDC, and I'm not joining that stat. Pace yourself out there. Walk slow, steady, think parade, not race. My buddy Joe, 68, and I stick together, he's my spotter, I'm his. We hit Chicago's loop, maybe 2 miles, took breaks every 30 minutes. Find flat ground, hills murder my knees, and uneven sidewalks trip you fast. Rest when you need to, benches, curbs, even a wall to lean on. I plopped down in Philly, watched the crowd chant, no cuts, no chaos, for 15 minutes, then jumped back in, fresh as ever. Crowds move slow anyway, use that. If you're winded, step aside, sip water, breathe, 5 seconds in, 5 out. Keeps your heart steady, mine's ticked up to 120 beats before I caught it. Mobility's a challenge? Adapt, don't quit. Canes, walkers, rollators, bring M. My neighbor Sue, 72, rolls a walker plastered with hands off stickers. Crowds cheer her on, part like the Red Sea. Can't walk far? Grab a folding chair, $20 at Target, plant it on the edge, wave your sign. I saw a guy, 81, in LA, chair out, yelling I earned this. Stole the show. Wheelchair? Even better, flat rally spots like parks or plazas work perfect. Can't march at all? Stand or sit on the sidelines, holler your piece. I met a lady, 85, in Dallas, perched with a megaphone, "Don't mess with my grandkids' future. Every soul counts, yours most of all, with decades behind it. Move smart, and you'll outlast the kids half your age." Step 3. Fuel your fire, eat, drink, recover like a champ. You can't fight on empty, and at 60 plus, your tank's trickier to fill. Metabolism slows, down 10% from your 30s, says the NIH, and protests burn calories fast. 200 to 300 an hour just standing and shouting. Fuel up smart. Pre-rally, go light but steady, oatmeal with berries, maybe a drizzle of honey. I ate that before St. Paul, for hours strong, no dizzy spells. Eggs work too, scrambled with spinach, keeps protein pumping. Avoid heavy stuff, bacon or pancakes sit like bricks, and digestion's 20% slower now, per Harvard. Coffee? 1 cup, keeps you sharp, but more jitter you up. Mid-protest, hydrate like your life depends on it, because it might. Dehydration's a silent killer. 75% of us over 60 don't drink enough, and thirst fades with age. Aim for 6 to 8 cups daily, more if it's hot. I sip from my Camelback every 20 minutes, water with a splash of electrolyte powder, $10 a tub at Walgreens. Stops cramps cold. I learned that after a Charlie horse dropped me in Miami. Thought I'd hit the pavement till a medic tossed me a salt tab. Snacks keep you going, a handful of nuts, a banana, half a peanut butter sandwich. Blood sugar dips hit hard. 20% of seniors over 65 have prediabetes, says the ADA, and you'll feel woozy fast. I munched almonds in Boston, powered me through, hands off my Social Security, chance. Post-protest, recover right. Protein rebuilds those tired muscles, think chicken soup, a turkey wrap, even a scoop of cottage cheese. I grill a chicken breast with carrots after rallies, comfort food that heals. Carbs too, brown rice, a sweet potato, restock energy. Nap if you can, 20 to 30 minutes resets you. I crashed on my couch after LA, woke up ready to call my rep, stretch again, gentle, 10 minutes, keeps you loose. I skipped that after Denver, woke up stiff as a board. Fuel smart, and you're not just surviving, you're roaring back for round 2. Step 4, protect your peace, guard your mind and soul. Protests are chaos, horns blaring, crowds shoving, cops barking. At 60 plus, stress hits harder, cortisol spikes jack your blood pressure, and 60% of us already battle hypertension, per the American Heart Association. Protect yourself. Earplugs, $2 at Walgreens, cut noise, save your nerves. I wore them in New York, sirens screamed, but I stayed cool. Breathe deep, 5 seconds in, 5 out, drops your heart rate fast. I do it when crowds swarm, kept me steady in Seattle's crush. Know your limits, angry cops, pushy folks. Step back. I ducked out of a tense scrum in Dallas, watched from a cafe, still felt the fire. Mental prep's just as big. You've seen worse, Vietnam drafts, gas lines, 9/11, and you're still here. Channel that. I tell myself, I outlasted Reagan's cuts, I'll outlast this. Write it down, why you're there. Mine's simple, my kids deserve what I fought for. Read it when you waver. Crowds can overwhelm, loud voices, flashing lights. If it's too much, find a quiet spot, park bench, shop step, catch your breath. I leaned against a tree in Minneapolis, watched the rally roll by, rejoined when I could. Call a lifeline, my sister Jane, 64, talked me down after Chicago's chaos. You're not weak for pausing, you're wise. Peace keeps you fighting. And watch your heart, literally. Stress can trigger palpitations. 1 in 4 seniors over 65 have heart issues, says the CDC. Keep meds handy, nitro, beta blockers, whatever you need. I carry aspirin in my fanny pack, cheap insurance. If chest pain hits, sit, signal help. Protest medics are everywhere now. I saw one save a guy, 70, in Philly. Quick thinking, no panic. Guard your peace, and you'll stay in this war. Step 5. Make it personal. Your story's the soul of the fight. This isn't just a protest, it's our protest. Trump's slashing jobs, 50,000 federal layoffs announced last week. Musk's gutting Social Security, $1.2 trillion in cuts floated, and Medicare's on the block. That's our money, our lives. 73 million of us depend on it, and they're betting we won't fight. Prove them wrong. Bring your story. My sign says, 42 years worked, hands off my benefits. Folks in Denver clapped, shouted, same here. Tell yours, I raised 3 kids on a nurse's pay, don't rob me now. I yelled that in St. Paul, strangers hugged me, tears in their eyes. Your voice, cracked, weathered, wise, cuts deeper than any kid's scream. Record it, phone video, shaky or not. My clip from Charlotte, 2 minutes, me ranting about my factory days, hit 500 views. Seniors shared it, said, that's my fight too. Can't march? Write it, letters to Congress, X posts with hashtag hands off. I mailed mine last week, 2 pages, shaky ink, all heart. I paid in since '79, don't steal it now. Posted it online too, got 200 likes, mostly gray hairs like me. Call your rep, toll-free lines, 5 minutes, I'm 66, I vote, hands off my future. I did that after Boston, staffer promised a response. Every word's a brick in this wall, build it high, make it yours. Final thoughts, we're the backbone, not the background. Look at us, 60, 70, 80, marching, shouting, standing. We built this country, factories humming, schools teaching, homes rising, and we're not letting it fall. Hands off isn't just noise, it's our legacy fighting back. I missed chances in the 70s, too busy raising kids, too scared of tear gas. Not now. Last Saturday in Minneapolis, I stood with 300 seniors, gray hair blazing in the sun, signs high, chanting, not our America. Tears hit me, not sadness, pride. You've got that power too. Prep your body, shoes, water, stretches. Steel your mind, breathe, pause, remember. Raise your voice, loud, personal, unbreakable. We're not too old, we're just getting started. This fight's personal. My dad worked steel mills till his back gave out, Social Security kept him alive. My mom taught school 40 years, Medicare saved her after a stroke. They're gone, but I'm here, and I'll be damned if I let that legacy die. You've got your own, kids, grandkids, a lifetime of sweat. Stand for it. We're the backbone of this nation, not the background. Let's show them what 60 plus can do. Call to action. What's your move? Drop it below, marching in Boise next week, or wrote my senator today. Let's spark each other. If this lit you up, smash subscribe, hit that bell, we're in this together. Share this with your crew, get them fired up. See you out there, or in the fight, however you join. Let's keep America ours, one step, one shout at a time.